Time to talk about Tom Ford's new private blend, 2025's Tom Ford Rose Exposed. Let's see if this one is any good. Stick around. The first impressions review is coming up right now. Welcome back to another video. Max Forti here. Today we're going to talk about the newest from Tom Ford private blend, Rose Exposed. There's a few rose fragrances within the Tom Ford portfolio. I have to be honest with you, they're not my favorite contributions from the Tom Ford private blend. When it comes to the private blend collection, I normally gravitate towards the darker, faceted fragrances, such as Black Lacquer that we saw last year, which was really incredible. Café Rose from the, I believe, Jardin Noir collection was actually pretty nice, and it was transported into the signature collection. It's still a very good fragrance. There is a rose and coffee combination, of course, but when it comes to other rose fragrances, there was a Jardin de Rose. I believe there was a Garden Rose collection, which a lot of people are saying that this is a reinterpretation of 𝗿𝗏𝗄 from that particular collection, which I was a really big fan. I think it was mostly a very watered down rose kind of gimmicky collection. This one here, I'm yet to, open up and give you guys my first take on it, but when it comes to rose fragrances in general, I'm not a big fan. It's one of my, unless it's paired up, very nice. I mean, I'm sick of rose and oud combos, but if rose fragrances are very nicely mashed with maybe some green components and woody facets, I normally like them, but a rose predominant fragrance is usually not my, biggest fragrance that I'm going to be gravitating towards, because I'm not really, in general, a fan of the floral, genre as a whole. But this one here, let's check it out. So before I crack this open, actually, let me tell you a little bit about this fragrance. It's available in two sizes, 30 ml and 50 ml. It's got this, kind of dark purple, almost lilac color to it. The beautiful Tom Ford leathery texture that we see in the boxes with the dark and white label. It says Rose Exposed, Tom Ford, Eau de Parfum 50 ml. I believe, again, it comes in only two sizes, 30 ml and 50 ml. Looking at the Tom Ford website, it is available in only those two sizes, and price point, we're talking $195 for the 1 ounce, 30 ml, or for the 1.7 like this one, 50 ml, $300 USD. I actually picked this up at an airport, so I paid, I believe, $270, a little bit of a discount there, but if you buy in retail, you're gonna pay $300 plus, especially when you factor in shipping costs or taxes. Not cheap, to be quite honest with you, and there's no flacon. You can't get this with a 250 ml flacon, which is usually a better value when you factor in the mils, price per mil. But anyway, conversation for a different video. When I bought this fragrance at the duty-free shop, I actually tried it a little bit on my hand, and throughout the day I wore this fragrance and on my hand, not fully worn the fragrance, but somebody sprayed my wrist, and I really liked what I tried. So it's really not a quote-unquote first impression, but it kind of is, because I'm really going to take it for a full test drive now here, and then probably wear this for the whole day. From what I tried, I think it's a perfection fragrance for the springtime and maybe early summer. I think this is going to be the best times for them. Even early fall will be good for this too. Price point isn't a pricier side. The presentation is always great with Tom Ford. I think they do a great job. The bottle itself is gorgeous. It has this frosty glass kind of a motif. Again, the black and the lilac pink here. It's not quite pink, but it's like a lilac kind of a color. Let's spray the tester strip. Sprays are always nice with Tom Ford, and I'm going to get my hand here so we can get more of a transition on hand, if anything. So here's the thing. When you first smell this fragrance, it's going to be kind of funky. I'll be very honest with you. The combination of the leather, the resinous, animalistic kind of undercurrents with the peppery opening, you're going to twist your nose, especially if you don't like niche or not more of the same fragrances. It's going to be something that you're not going to really, or most people, I want to say, be drawn to at first. However, if you do wait a few minutes, because I did wear this on my hand as I was traveling, it does get better when it warms up with your skin. What you're going to get here on the bladder and the paper strip, it's going to be something really weird, funky, metallic, a little bit astringent, not a very good smell. However, on your hand, it's actually quite nice. Or what's nicer than on strip, I should say. It gets nicer with time, but it's much nicer than on paper. You're gonna get that metallic undercurrent here for sure. It is quite spicy, tons of pepper. I believe there's Sichuan pepper and pink or red pepper up top. So it's very peppery, it's gonna tickle the nose. You must enjoy peppery fragrances to like this one, otherwise it's gonna be a no-go for you. The rose here is very predominant, of course, but it's not an old lady, or I should say aged or too mature rose, which is nice. It's gonna be more of a modern rose because of the metallic, the spicy, and there is a woody slash resinous facet here given by olibanum, which is quite nice. Almost smoky, very resinous, but definitely funky. You do have a musk here as well, which adds this animalistic facet that I talked about. So at the beginning, the first 10-15 minutes is going to be quite challenging for this fragrance. I don't think a lot of people will like it from the get-go, but if you wear this on skin and you wait 15-20 minutes, it gets better. Definitely gets better. I really liked it on my hand. When I was coming in, somebody sprayed it on my wrist. I just had that on my hand. Coming back, I picked up a bottle because I liked it. I didn't love it, but I really liked it. And I said, you know what? Like I said before, spring, early fall, I think would be perfection for this fragrance, especially springtime. The floral aspect here is definitely the most predominant part of the fragrance. There's tons of roses, factor here. The aroma of the rose, if you're not a big rose fan, you're not gonna like this one. Thinking back on the Jardin de Rose collection, like the Rose de Russie, which this is supposedly taking over that discontinued fragrance, I would like this one a lot more. Because that particular fragrance was more floral to me. This one has the floral aspect. However, you have the resins, the woods, the musk, and the peppery aspect. I am a big fan of peppery fragrances, so I do enjoy this one. This is going to be a fragrance that's going to sit right in the middle. This is definitely, it leans a little more feminine, to be honest, but you do have those woody, resinous, leathery components that make this wearable for both or anybody. Definitely in the middle. Androgynous, unisex, gender-free, shared, whatever you want to call it. I think it fits that bill perfectly for anybody to rock, especially if you like spicy rose type scents. I do like the leather here. It does come through as it warms up with your body. It's definitely getting better. It's getting more leathery. The musk here is quite nice. It's sensual and yet animalistic. This is a good scent, I'll be honest with you. To give you a rating here, 5 mediocre, 7 very good, 8 outstanding, 9 amazing, 10 perfection. I'm gonna give this one here a 7.5. I think it's very good. It's not great, amazing, extraordinary, but this is a fragrance that could potentially grow on you. I don't think it's a love at first sniff, but if you give this one a chance and wear a few times, you might really fall in love with it. This is growing on me, like I said. I wore it on the plane, and of course it's gonna be my scent of the day today. So to be quite honest with you, this one is growing on me, and I can maybe see this making my top spring, or maybe not, or maybe early fall of 2025. But so far, it gets a good, very good, not great, but good to very good rating for this one. Definitely worth checking out. As far as the longevity, projection, and scent trail, this one gives a tremendous scent trail. It's an eau de parfum concentration. Push is quite nice, arm's length. I had it on my hand and people were like, wow, you smell good. So it does give you a nice bubble, nice scent trail. I'm thinking I haven't given this a really full wearing on myself, except for my hand. That I told you about, the experience that I had at the airport. So my hand smelled it for quite a while. So I'm thinking this is gonna be 7 to 8 hours on average. If you spray your clothes, it's gonna be 8 to 9 plus. So not bad here. I think performance is gonna be not bad at all for this one. It's got some strong notes here, has sandalwood in the base as well, which you do get a creaminess coming through as it warms up longer on your skin. And it's gonna project really nice for an arm's length, for an hour and a half to 2 hours on average. So good one here as far as performance goes here. I'd say above average for sure. Seasons, like I said, early spring and early fall will be perfection for this one. You can potentially wear this as a signature scent. It has enough going on here that will give you a nice signature scent. If you're looking for a spicy rose, woody, leathery kind of a scent, this would be a good signature scent. Although I wouldn't wear it as a signature scent, but you could put that, Rose 31 from Le Labo comes to mind. If you want to think about something that's spicier and leatherier and more resinous, even closer to this one would be Rose and Cure from Frederic Malle. I think that one's a lot stronger on the leather and spiciness components. This one here, definitely, more wearable. So definitely something that you could potentially wear as a great signature scent if you do like this profile. I think this is going to be an overall scent that you can dress up or dress down. Although for me, I would probably rock this dressier situations, or at least, a nice attire, not so much suit. No, you could, but I think dressier situations, evening attires, and nice meetings, nice get-togethers, romantic situations. I think this would be very good. Valentine's Day, that kind of stuff. It is nice, more of a nocturnal scent. It has some darker facets that I think will be nicer for dressier, evening kind of situations and occasions for sure. Overall, like I said, a good to very good. Not a great, definitely worth checking out. You can get your nose in this one right now at perfume.com. Use my code MAX15. In fact, Right now there's a promo going on. The more you buy, the more you save. So the more samples you get, the more you'll save. Again, all details will be below. You can get my Max 15, of course, will give you 15. When you hit a certain threshold, you're gonna get up to 25% off your entire order. So check it out. Don't snooze, don't lose on that one, because it's a great way to save. When you guys want to try it before you buy it, get yourself a decant, live with the fragrance, especially these expensive ones. You're gonna be able to really enjoy and experience the fragrance before committing to a full bottle. Guys, those are my thoughts, my initial thoughts at least, on Tom Ford's Rose Expose. A good one for 2025. I am going to be rocking this today. And of course, I might come back with a full review, but this is kind of like a full review because I did wear it on my hand while I was traveling. So an overall thought on this one, quite good. Give it a shot. I'm not a big fan of rose, but I love the leathery, dark facets on this rose. Make it for quite an intriguing and different take on rose. So definitely worth checking out. Again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for your support. If you do enjoy this channel, don't forget to show your support by leaving a like, subscribing for more, and hitting that bell so you get these videos straight into your feed. I keep you in the know. I'm your guy, all things fragrance related, right here on the channel Max Forti as a way to make a great and lasting impression. Guys, thank you for your support. Stay tuned for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.